Hello there and welcome back to another edition of the Hot Lap Classic Remastered. Today we're taking a look at the 1995 Subaru Impreza WRX STI Wagon version 2. Has a long name for not a particularly long wagon. It's our first Impreza, one of several Imprezas in the game, one of several different body styles of Imprezas you can get in the game, and I decided I'd start with the wagon because I like the wagon, and also this one comes in this fantastic pink colour, which I think's great, and it also has the Repsol logos on them, which look fantastically weird when it comes to this colour scheme. Also, look what's just, we've got double wings and we've got roof bars. We've got all the downforce in the world. Let's see if that can help propel the Impreza to the top of our leaderboard. Four-wheel drive, 396 horsepower, 1093 kilos of weight. Pretty good statistics really, and it should have a good chance at getting to the top of our leaderboard, where it's going to have 6 laps to try and get there. Our current leader is the Subaru Legacy Touring Sport RS, that's at a time of a 30.037. If the Impreza handles good, it should hopefully get up there. If it doesn't, then hopefully it can beat the Evo 2, which is currently sitting pretty in second place with a 30.240. If it can beat the Evo, that's the important part, beating the Evo. Even though the Evo was more powerful than this, and I think also weighed less than this, the Evo is, yeah, didn't have racing modification, and also was actually quite awful to drive. This doesn't seem like it's awful to drive. This actually seems like it's quite nice to drive, and admittedly I've just driven that Sylvia, which was sort of unwieldy and all over the place. Oh, that was terrible last corner. But a 29.861. We've done it. It's beaten the Legacy. Unfortunately, that now means I have to say our current leader is the 1995 Subaru Impreza WRX STI Wagon version 2 now, which is going to be fun. I have no idea if this name's even going to fit in the title, to be honest with you. I might have to shorten the title for a few of these cars, because some of these cars have very, very long names, because Polyphony apparently decided they needed more than, I think there's 10 Impreza wagons in this game, and that's off the top of my head. There might even be more than that, coming to think of it, because there's all these STI versions, and there's the standard WRXs, and I think there's even a Type RA wagon somewhere, so yeah, there's a lot of Impreza wagons in this game. Makes you wonder why the only Impreza that ever actually did any racing, or only Impreza wagon that did any racing, was actually a BMW 3 Series underneath. I forgot the name of that car, but it raced in GT300, I think, way back in the day. I actually drove that in a sim racing league once. It was terrible. Absolutely awful to drive. It just always tried to snap, and I'm not an oversteer fan, as you all know, so yeah, it wasn't great. Right, let's try and get a clean run, because I think I can get a little bit more lap time out of this. Even that last lap where I was sort of trying to back off to create some room for this, it's still well under 30 seconds, so yeah, this is quite a good car, actually, as it turns out. It's just very direct and planted. It's really, really nice to drive, the Impreza wagon. Maybe that was actually a better line through the last corner I was giving it credit to. I think that could have gone quicker, but admittedly they were all quite consistent lap times there. This is a joy to drive, actually. I was expecting an Impreza to be quite nice to drive, but I wasn't expecting it to be that nice to drive. I was expecting a bit of understeer, considering, I mean, it's not like super heavy. I think this is actually lighter than the Legacy we had, but of course the Legacy, that's a saloon and this is a wagon, so there's lighter Imprezas than this. But no, that was, yeah, quite good, and there's a bit of an omen of what's to come with Imprezas, because there's a lot of Imprezas, and this is one of the slowest ones in the game, so yeah, 29.751. That sector 3 on that first lap was apparently absolutely blistering, and I didn't think it was great, so yeah, there might be 0.2 of a second in there, but I say that about everything. Anyways, a 29.751 puts it into first place. It beats our previous leader, the Legacy Touring Sports RS, which also had a very long name. Beats that by about a quarter of a second, so pretty good stuff. Beats the Evo by almost half a second, so yeah, really good going from the Impreza. And don't worry, Evo fans, there are much quicker Evos than the Evo 2 to come along. The Impreza and the Evo should continue to have a nice long scrap well into this series' ongoing production. Anyways, that's it for this episode. Thank you all very much for watching. Join me next time. We'll be driving something completely different. Until then, farewell.